This is Luke's Dreamworld. Relax Sunday. Part 38. Hey everybody and welcome back. Today you can watch all the episodes of Luke's Dreamworld Part 38 and the topic is mind control and I will give you a quote. The best way to control your mind is to mind your business. It's from P.S. Jagajesh Kumar. I hope you enjoyed all the episodes of Luke's Dreamworld. This is Luke's Dreamworld. Brain Food Monday. Part 38. Hey everybody, welcome back. This week I took the topic mind control and I will start with the quote. It's from Aldous Huxley. One believes things because one has been conditioned to believe them. Well, that's quite a quote and I guess it's kind of true because I always say maybe you talk about mind control, it's from the outside, like the external factors we've talked about the other week. But mind control, I think that I am in control of my own mind. And it depends on whether what happens, for example, people or circumstances can influence me. And then it might seem that you're not in control, but I don't believe that because you're always in control of what you're thinking and what you're doing. And well, if you keep that in mind, it's like with the learning process as well. If you look at the learning process, learning is like there are some stages of learning. First you have the unconscious incompetence. Then you don't know what you don't know. And then there is the conscious incompetence. And then you know that you don't know. So you want to learn something and it's in your mind. And then you have the conscious competence, because then you have learned something and you know that you are learning and what you know. And then at last there is the unconscious competence. And this is the best way because then you have mastered everything you know and it's kind of an automation. But all those stages, there are things that you are in control of because you can learn things. And I've talked about habits as well. The best thing to cope with life is to create habits. And they are a kind of automated and they create some rest in your brain as well, because then you don't have to think about what you're doing, but it goes automatically. And that's why you can use a lot of habits to create your health or even a learning habit. For example, I try to learn 1 hour a day. And that's what reading is well. I try to read 1 hour a day and I try to create music 1 hour a day. This is a kind of a habit and this is how I produce and I am able to take action because that's something you have to do as well. So I think it's very interesting, the mind control. But some people think that they are controlled by others, and I don't really believe that is true. It could be a fact, and maybe if you have an addiction as well, that addiction can control you, but you're still in charge and you have to learn it and see it. And I guess it's about consciousness as well, because you have to be conscious of how your brain works. There are a lot of biases and you have to know them and see how things work, and then you are in control for sure. Well, I guess it's kind of an interesting topic. I don't know if I will stay in topic the whole week. For example, tomorrow I would like to talk about the promotion I did for my new track. So I hope to see you tomorrow on the Positive Tuesday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld. Positive Tuesday. Part 38. Hey everybody, welcome back. I will start with a quote. It's from someone whose name I can't pronounce, but I'll try. It's from Idowu Koyeniken. And here comes the quote. The mind is just like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets, and the more it can expand. Well, I told you about learning and about using your brain, and it's like use it or you lose it. That's what they tell, because when you don't use your mind or your capabilities, then you can use them for sure. So it's with things that you remember. If you don't use the things that you have learned, then you are forgetting it. And that's a natural process, so that's no problem. But this is how it works, and it's always good to know. I promise you to talk about the promotion from the track Nerves that I did, because I've talked about learning yesterday, and on promotion I am conscious incompetent, which means I still don't know what I'm doing, and I have to try it out and see what's going on. The other track from Free Forever I promoted with SoundCloud, and I had a download link in it, but it didn't work because just one person downloaded it, so I wanted to try something else. I have to admit I tried to create a SoundCloud first, and I forgot the download link, so I couldn't get it working. If you don't use it, you're gonna lose it. So I tried something else, and now I have tried to send a link from Google Drive. So I could put all the tracks in it, the high quality tracks, and also the MP3 with the artwork on it, and the artwork and a description of the track. And although on SoundCloud you could read everything if you want to, I'm not sure if people are doing it, and I hope this way it works, because then you see the PDF and hopefully they are reading it, and hopefully they get excited about what I talk about and what the lyrics is about, and hopefully the music reaction, the music music editor. It's the music editor will turn it on the radio or use it on the radio, but I'm not sure. I have to look and see what's going on, and I have to let it go as well, because it's out of my control for sure. It's a big step for me to promote the tracks, because it was hard, and now I'm getting used to it. And I have a promotion list, and it's expanding, so I am working on it to get more email addresses and send more people the link, and hopefully one day someone will use the track and maybe more people can listen to it, because that's what I want. And it's my task to create more music, and better music, and music with a lot of emotion that people will like. So this is what I'm gonna do. So the promotion work is done, and I can create new music now. So I'm working on a lyric, and I'm working on a track instrumental, and like I told you with the New Dawn, I really appreciate it. And I learned some new techniques as well. So this is about mind control, and I'm in control of the mind for sure. And I told you it's hard work, but I still enjoy it. So this was about promoting my track Nerves, and I hope to see you tomorrow on the Inspiration Wednesday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld, Inspiration Wednesday, part 38. Hey everybody, and welcome back. I will start with a quote. It's from Evita Oshel. Until you realize how easy it is for your mind to be manipulated, you remain the puppet of someone else's game. Well, I guess this is what happens to me when I was young. I wanted to be a lawyer, but people from education told me that I wasn't fitted for it. I wasn't intelligent enough, and there were some other arguments. And I went into that, and I don't know if I could have be a lawyer. Perhaps I could have. I will explain a bit later. But what I did was I was dancing, and I became a dance teacher. So I really enjoyed it. And when I was a bit older, then I thought, well, I'm not gonna keep up with the dancing, so I want to do something else as well, or do something else. And I started to go to theater school and tried to be a drama teacher, and that worked for me. So I created all kinds of theater, and I really enjoyed it. And I even thought after that I could do another study, and I wanted to study psychology, but I flunked at it because simple reason I wasn't good at math, although I can calculate, but statistics is not my thing, and that's why I couldn't make it. But when I think back, I thought, well, maybe I could have chosen to be a lawyer there, because then I could have done that course or the schooling, and I probably could have get my lawyer degree for sure. But it's all over now, and I'm still trying to create my dream world. And it's gonna take me about 4 more years for sure. And maybe after that, who knows, maybe I can try and be a lawyer then. I'm not gonna do it now. Simple reason is I have to stick to what I want. Otherwise, there are so many plans, and when you have a lot of plans, that's okay, that's creative. I talk about it next week, about creativity. But then of all of the plans, that's too much, and you have to stick to 1 or 2 plans and see if you can accomplish them. And that was a mistake for me as well, because I wanted so much and I was so enthusiastic about all kinds of things. But when you look at it, it's better to take one topic and dive deep into it and be a master and see if you can do something with it and create an occupation for it. So that's what I didn't do. So I always did a lot of things, and it's not something I regret, because it was fun for sure, and I was a free person. The only thing is that I didn't make that much money, so my pension isn't secured. So that's why I try to do now, and even now I'm not sure it's gonna work, but that's okay, because I look at it as a challenge. I want to see if I can flip my coin from being a bit poor to have a bit more assets, and it's a nice challenge for me, and that's what gives me a drive as well. Although I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but I know for sure that this is what I want, and this is what I want to try, because I didn't try it when I was younger, and I have so much knowledge now, more knowledge than when I was young. And I think it's a bit strange that when you're 12 or 13 years old, that you have to know what you want to be in the future. Maybe we should give children more time to mature and learn different kind of things, and when then they're adult, they can choose what they want to be. But this is not how it works in our society, but it's okay with me. And like I tell you, I've told you many times, I still appreciate my life, and I really enjoy the challenge. So this is very important for me as well. And this is not about mind control, I know, but in a way it is, because I try to control what's in my mind and see if I can create something with it. But it's not from external factors, it's from what I want and what's going on in my mind and what I would like to see if how things work in life. Because I'm not sure about how things work. People say that, for example, when you look at the law of attraction, you have to think about what you want and then you will get it. And I don't know if it works that way. So this is why I want to try it out and see what works for me and see if it comes out. It's all a challenge, like I tell all the time. And I'm going to see if it works. So this is why I keep you posted. I hope to see you tomorrow on the Life Hack Thursday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld. Life Hack Thursday, part 38. Hey everybody and welcome back. I have a strong quote from Brian McKill. Our minds have been poisoned and our accepted beliefs are unnatural and artificial. Well, maybe that's true, but I talk about mind control. I think that something is going on with our mind because I think it's great. You can imagine things, and that's that's something we can use, and that's why we dream and we imagine all kinds of stories, and we imagine all kinds of worlds, and we imagine all kinds of products, and sometimes it becomes reality. And although at first it can be artificial, but it can change you because you're thinking about and try to find a solution. And that's why we have all those technical gadgets and all the stuff we have, the computer and the smartphone and all the applications. And I really get inspired. Maybe I should have changed this day, the Life Hack Thursday, with the other day, the Inspiration Wednesday, because more or less it's about inspiration. And I told you about the series, the Wheel of Time I'm watching, and they inspire me as well. The thing is, what's so fantastic, and even I think I'm curious about what's happening with your mind. Is your mind controlled by a Siri? Because it's voluntary and I watch something and it intrigues me, and I guess that it seems like a real world to me at that moment. So I get into the series and I follow it and I feel the emotions, and that's what I really like, because that's what our brain can do. We can imagine things, and that's why I'm so inspired by all kinds of TV series and music and films. I've watched a film from Venom. It's about someone who has an alien inside of him. It's the second movie. Venom and something with Carnage, but I really enjoyed it because although it's a kind of scary, it has some humor as well. And what I think is very smart, a lot of people are working on it. I've seen the subtitles, the title role, and I was astounded about all those people working on one movie. There are thousands of them, and that's how they can create another world with all kinds of 3D effects. And I think it's fascinating to see, and it all comes from our brain, because someone has thought about, hey, could it be possible to do this or to do that? That's why we have the techniques, we have the computer, we have the smartphones, we have the apps, we have the internet, and we have all those series to watch it, and I really get inspired, and it's a kind of going into a different world, and that's what I like about it. I am off this planet and I am into a different world and watch a story, and although I know it's artificial and it's fake, it's intriguing me, and especially when it's a good movie or a good series, and that's why I really like, and that's why I get inspired for sure. So, well, this was my Life Hack Thursday, and if you would like to see the Wheel of Time or Venom, I could recommend them to you. I would say, hope to see you tomorrow on the Healthy Friday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld. Healthy Friday, part 38. Hey everybody and welcome back. I have a quote for you. It's from Mehmet Murat Ildan. To master the universe, firstly master your own mind. Well, this is what I'm working on, and I'm not totally agreed, but because we have our lives and you can't master everything for sure, because some things are coincidental and about luck and about culture and about where you live and about what you want and where you want it, and but I think that's why I try to live as healthy as possible, because I like to control my own mind. And in a way you can, because you know you have your emotions and your thoughts, but you can control them. And it's not that I always want to suppress my thoughts or my emotions. No, they pop up and they come up and I enjoy them as well. But I take them as for what they are. And I accept them, and then my emotions flow away. And for example, when I think about something, I wonder about things, but I don't really worry about things, because I know it's just a thought. And this is how it works for me. I told you about living in the now, or a kind of mindfulness that helps me to stay grounded, but also stay in the moment and take life for what it is. And that's why I live as healthy as possible. That's why I try not to drink and to take drugs or whatever, and eat as healthy as possible. But it's because I know this is how I can control my mind for sure, because I try to optimize my life and optimize the way my mind can function, so I am able to think about it clearly. And that's why I know I have to take some rest now and then, take a series like I told you yesterday, or just do nothing for a moment and not always work that hard, and take my time sometimes. And this is a healthy way of living, I guess, and this is a way I can try to conquer the universe for sure. And like the quote says, you have to know your mind first, and that's what I'm exploring almost every day. Well, I hope you enjoyed this Healthy Friday, and I hope to see you tomorrow on the Inside Saturday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld. Inside Saturday, part 38. Hey everybody, welcome back. I will start with a quote. It's from James Thomas Casterson Jr. It's quite a name. Unless you were born and raised by wolves, you have been brainwashed. Well, I've talked about mind control, and I guess that, well, we are maybe brainwashed because of our society and things that you learn, but you can change it as well, and you have to take some little steps. And I guess I can learn every day for sure, and unlearn things too. although it takes some effort for sure as well. And I think I really appreciate the way that the brain works. And if you know how it works, then you are able to change it. And that's why I'm interested in how the brain works. And I give you a bit of examples because, for example, I try to live healthy and I eat my yogurt with fruit, but it's always the same. And I don't mind, but I would like to change it a bit. And what I did was, for example, I have put some cinnamon in it or some chocolate. It tastes different, so I have a kind of difference every day. But it's just a little ingredient that makes it different for sure. And that's with the habits as well. You can take those little steps and just put something different in your brain to change your habits, for example. And I told you I'm still learning. I give you an example for this week. I was at the IKEA and I was going for a coffee and my phone went off and I had my earbuds in. And I thought, well, let's push it because my phone was at the table and had quite a distance, and I couldn't get the phone, so I pushed the earbud in, and I was astounded because there was a microphone in my earbud and I didn't know it. So I could talk with my earbuds in with someone on the phone, and it's something I've learned. I should have read the manual, but that's what I don't do or didn't do. And now I found out that I can use my earbuds from a distance and even talk to someone on the phone just by pushing this little button on my earbud. And I was surprised. And that's something that I've learned now. But there are so many things you don't know for sure. And that's why I really appreciate learning something every day. And I guess that it's very hard for the habits that are in your unconscious brain to break them, but they can be broken and you can change them for sure. And that's something that I think is very positive as well, because this is a way you can control your own mind. Okay, well, this was the topic for this week. I hope to see you tomorrow on the Relax Sunday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld, Relax Sunday, part 38. Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed part 38 of Luke's Dreamworld with the topic Mind Control. And next week I take the topic creativity and like to talk about that. Hope to see you there. Bye.